I think it's Shakespeare in its most raw form, right? But it's really about storytelling from actor to audience with the best storyteller of all time.
How did that feel?
I think audiences like most about coming to see BSF Productions when they're surprised by how understandable it is.
I could write a prologue to my brain.
I started coming to Baltimore Shakespeare Factory Productions from the very first moment that it was a company. And I don't think I've ever missed a play. The actors and actresses, you really feel like they are inhabiting these characters. They do not feel like they are performing a role. There's a lot of physicality, there's a lot of humor. You really feel like they're real people, and it just makes the plays accessible in a completely new way.
So our mission and our vision is that we seek to recreate as closely as possible the spirit, atmosphere, and staging of Shakespeare's time. We're really curious about why Shakespeare made the choices he did and how we can find ways to get closer to him, like get into Shakespeare's brain.
So is it
Rehabilitate the worst part
again?
Her virgin rights, her maiden stromans, and the
We got stromans, yeah!
So the Baltimore Shakespeare Factory actually was originally formed out of my high school class in Century High School. And out of that Shakespeare Club, after a number of years, we now have the Baltimore Shakespeare Factory. But it all started by taking the great language of Shakespeare and having fun with it, and not just a bunch of dry words on a page or boring videos.
The first production I was in started in 2008, so I'm like the OG of the Baltimore Shakespeare Factory. We used to talk about, what an amazing Shakespeare company would look like. And we talked about a company where you loved coming to rehearsal, where there was this amazing company of actors that worked continuously and were just so good and so on their game that they made the other actors better.
This skull, sir, this same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
There's like a trepidation that we as actors have, because the people have that for Shakespeare, where it's like, oh my God, it's dense. What do you think that we think? This shit is not easy. So it's like, like if we were gonna look at this text and be like, okay, yeah, I can do that, no problem. Like I'm just talking to you like this. It's not. It takes work and it takes sweat and hard work. And there are days where I'm just like, man, I'm never gonna do this again. But I love it. Beware of entrance to a quarrel.
I think a lot of Shakespeare lacks sometimes is a sense of joy and a sense of fun. And that's contagious. People come and they watch the actors enjoying what they're saying.
They're also not going to feel like intimidated by the author's name or the idea that they're watching Shakespeare.
What you end up getting is this incredible story and being able to be immersed in it, not just kind of watching it from the sidelines.
People have an idea of Shakespeare as something that's really stuffy and really elite, and we are not that.
And we have a real space, and we're, not rehearsing in a cafeteria, that we have an actual home.
Baltimore Shakespeare Factory is the real deal. I don't think you're going to find anyone who loves Shakespeare more, like genuinely loves the ideas, the word choices, the rhythm.
It's crazy to think that we're finally in a place where that reality is true, that all those little dreams that we thought about are real.